Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, we're going to eat some food.
Come on.
It is, what, brunch?
Yeah, just about. It's about 11.
So what?
It's about 11.
What are we having for brunch? Come on, Mountain, by the way.
We are having Cajun turkey, jalapeno onion, spinach, cheese omelets.
Oh, serious? Oh, sweet.
Yeah, with tortillas, toasted tortillas, and sour cream and tapatioca if they choose.
Dude, I was thinking we're already having the venison burgers again.
No.
That's not lunch. He actually cooked breakfast.
But
Woo!
there's 2 of them already done.
There's a problem with off-grid right there. 2 of them already done. Let's see here.
And then we got 2 more cooking up underneath this. It's a little tent thing I used to do in my restaurant whenever I would rest the pork butts that I'd smoked for all the pulled pork sandwiches and stuff. Pinch the little ends, create a tent, and that way that your tin foil doesn't actually set on what you're trying to eat. And then you can do that if you're not fancy and got one of those fancy lids.
That looks good, brother.
I do not.
I definitely could chow down on some of that. Seriously, I was not expecting breakfast. I was thinking we were going to go straight to brunch. You know, we waited a little while. I got up at 7 o'clock. Went over. Levi was already up. Somebody had the door locked. Was snoozing away.
That's a lie. The door was locked just because I had to, handle some business. But no, I've been up since early this morning moving files and downloading.
Oh no,
I get up about 6 o'clock every morning.
YouTuber's work's never done. Yeah, he was editing. We talked to Mel about the meetup. I talked to Gary. Told Gary I didn't need that cable anymore for the generator. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I do not need a cable for generator when you're at the campground.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we talked about the meetup. The meetup's going to be amazing, guys. It's all coming together. The dunk booth, the pie in the face. Gary and Mel are in charge of the pie in the face stuff. Dude, when you're ready to eat, we're ready to eat. This is rambling, so whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm finishing up these last 2. We'll have 1 extra for anybody that wants more.
Yes.
A lot.
So here's the grown boy right there. So.
Oh, yeah.
Get the protein in.
People said we didn't get to let you get the word in edgewise last 2 days on the live stream and on the keeping it real and the rambling. What's up with that?
Honestly, just personal congestion. I haven't been wanting to talk too much. Different allergies. I've had bad allergies for the last about 4 or 5 years, and every time I go somewhere else, the different pollen, different irritants always get me messed up for the first 3-5 days. So, once I was here last time for the month, after like the first week, all my nose and eyes and ears and all that got adjusted. But
Time for backstory.
Still battling.
You having a good time?
Talk. I'm saying I'll talk.
You having a good time?
Oh yeah, I'm having a blast. And I promise I'm definitely talking more off camera, but it's
I'm just I just want to give him the opportunity to.
I'm gonna give you a backstory about everything he just said.
Yep.
Me and his mom has always called him since he was a little thing, the little old man.
It is a fact. It's not a joke, really. My knees pop. I got bad hips. I ache.
When he's a kid, he used to. I'm gonna embarrass him.
He's the buffest old man I've seen.
I'm gonna embarrass him because I can, because I'm his dad.
Don't bother me now.
When he was a kid, he used to only use the restroom with the door wide open, and he would literally sit on the toilet for like hours.
Yeah, an hour, hour and a half.
I even seen him one time sitting Indian style on the toilet when he was like 4 or 5 years old. He was like little old thing. And
that's the way it goes.
We finally got to a point where I told him, I said, son, you're old enough now, I need you to shut that door.
And get in and get out. Because, I don't know, man, for me, that's just it's a happy place, man. And nowadays, I got my coffee. It makes it even better. I don't know.
And a phone.
So you teach him to flush and give a little spurt of the air freshener before he walked out?
Potpourri here.
He has spent more time in his short life in the bathroom than I have my whole life.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Because I'm not one that hangs out. The toilet is not my throne. I've never understood why people want to sit in there.
Well, he tries to eat healthy, and that healthy food, always does things to your belly there, right? You gotta
always. Nah, it's gotten better over the years.
What do they call a vegetarian with diarrhea?
What's that?
Salad shooter.
Ooh. He went there.
Just kidding.
He went there. But we actually been eating pretty good here on the Ridge. We were talking on keeping it real today. No package food. Really since you finished out this kitchen, right?
Yeah, I haven't cooked no box food since I completed the kitchen.
Yeah.
None. Well, I lie. Macaroni and cheese I made one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll give you a pass on the macaroni and cheese
Yeah.
because macaroni and cheese, after all. Come on.
Yeah. Too easy.
But no, so the food that we had the first night, ribeye tacos.
Street tacos.
Ribeye street tacos. So good. We had venison burger from the mountain, from Come On Mountain. That was delicious. I'm as a guy who eats a lot of venison, I was very impressed. Very, very impressed.
Yep.
And then we had let's see, what else we have? Oh, well, we went out to eat at the Egg. Mike from DD5's favorite place to eat, at the Egg.
Yeah.
The Egg. Yeah.
Kind of skipped. Well, no, we had dinner last night, right? That was the
the burgers were dinner. So we kind of skipped lunch yesterday.
Well,
we was on the road on the move. We ate breakfast that day, and by the time we got back, it was only an hour before the live. So right after the live, I started cooking the venison burgers.
Well, the trip was very fruitful. You know, we got everything we wanted to get, and we went straight to what we wanted, got it, and came back, right?
Yeah.
But
no,
after
that was
six different stops for Tim, I mean,
that was terrible. That was terrible. And then to find out I didn't need it after all, that's crazy.
Tim's only been here for like what, a day and a half?
Seems like 9 days. I don't know.
He's only been here like a day and a half. Levi's been here a little bit longer. I actually made a Cajun turkey chef salad for
we
Levi
did
the first night.
Yeah.
And then I also made Levi omelets.
Well, you know how I know what y'all had to eat for the last week?
What's up?
Because I washed your dishes.
All right. I actually just talked about it. I'm recording some of this in here. Tim was on RidgeLife video that he's filming, lying on me, guys.
No lying.
You're gonna get the truth here on Come On.
All right.
You ain't gonna.
See,
he said 14
all these
days
dishes.
of dishes.
All these dishes. Look at that.
That's 14 days of dishes.
for
For
a single man.
for 4 bowls. But I've had 3 people here all week.
And then he comes in and he tells me I didn't wash all the dishes.
Yeah.
He just put those in there.
He reminds me of Levi when he first started washing dishes. Stuff not clean, missing dishes. If they're out of sight, out of eyesight, they don't get washed.
All right. Whoa. I will add a caveat to this. I would say that his memory's a little distorted. It started early that way, but then what it turned into is it'd take me about 2.5 hours to do the dishes, but they'd all be clean.
Oh, yeah.
I would have to do each dish.
Well, that's what happens
and
when
then
you have
set
to
it
wash every dish
side
in the house.
by side.
Because they didn't get clean.
You set it side by side, and you gotta neatly organize the spoons so they drain correctly. And now I care less. I just do it and wash it. But.
Parent tip, because I've raised all of mine to adults now, and some of them got kids and everything else. The way to stop a kid from washing dishes half booyah is if they continue to do it and you warn them, then pull every dish out in the kitchen, put them on the sink, and have them wash every dish in the kitchen. And you know what? It might take them 2 hours to do the dishes next time, but they're going to be clean.
Correct.
Yeah, when the dishes are done after a big meal and there's those caked on, baking pans and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You got to pre-soak those. And I had a little bit of housekeeping tip. Pre-soak those because when I come in to wash your dishes and you got 3 pans that have been sitting there for 3 days without baked on, no, I'm going to pre-soak that for you. You're going to get that 2 days later.
That's his excuse.
That's exactly right, my excuse.
Let him tell it.
We all know Tim ain't going to work any extra on anything, so he ain't scrubbing nothing.
Might be why I'm divorced. One reason there. Mark that down. Got to fix that one, don't I?
Hey. We're never too old for self-improvement.
Oh, yeah. But at some point, there's that old dog, new tricks kind of thing, too. I don't know. I'm an old dog, right? Yeah. Oh,
all right. Which one you want?
I want the one on the left.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, brother.
There's sour cream, tapatioca, toasted tortillas.
Alrighty.
Me too.
I'm putting on the four now.
A little bit of sour cream on there.
A little shower of Howard.
And then get some tapatio.
Tapatioca.
Tapatioca?
Yeah.
Is that like the pudding tapioca? Tapatioca?
No, you just can't say words.
I can't pronounce words because I'm just a southern country boy. So I make my own words. Y'all know. Y'all know I do. So I've always called that tapatio.
Tapatioca.
And my son used to like, no, Dad, it's this.
You guys would be surprised to know that, like, he's a lot better at talking now that he gets in front of a camera. He really couldn't pronounce a lot of words back in the day. He would ask me for help with his homework sometimes in English.
Well, he went from a steel worker to a business owner, to a restaurant owner, right?
Yeah.
To a professional in an IT field in a college. So your vocabulary had to improve from steel worker, restaurant worker working with the public to being
Grammarly sponsor this guy.
Yeah, Grammarly is my best friend, guys.
Sponsor him.
Which I will tell you this, you know how Grammarly, they track your improvements, right? Like I pay for Grammarly yearly subscription every year. It's about $250. But I also write a lot of emails, professional business emails and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm not the best at grammar. Teacher used to tell me whenever I was in school, David, you write amazing stories. Some of the best stories I've ever read. And like they would use them as examples in the class because I'm a good storyteller. Mm-hmm. All right. But she would be like, but it's just one big run-on sentence. You put a capital at the beginning and a period at the end. And that's it.
Oh my goodness.
I said, well, I feel like people should know if they need to take a breath and a break. You know what I mean? But I've always been that way. But after 8 years of college and a lot of in the business world, I did start a company when I was 21 years old, my steel company. Mm-hmm. And I did that and then went on, like Tim said, had a restaurant. And then went to school for IT and all of that other stuff, and then worked my way up into IT. You have no choice but to get better at that, or you're not going to make it in the professional world with bad emails. When you're emailing the president of the college, you don't want to tell him, well, come on with your booyah.
Well, I will say, I checked with Grammarly, and because of David, they've actually added 19 words to their vocabulary list.
Oh, that's where I was going with that. That's where I was going with that. Grammarly tracks your improvement and stuff. I am in the top 98% for unique words used.
In other words, booyakaka.
Booyakaka. I'm not an omelet expert, but I can hold my own. I ain't mad at it. Come on.
I know mine is delicious. Now what is this again? This is what kind of meat in here? You said chorizo?
No, you got Cajun turkey. Cajun turkey.
I think we got Cajun turkey, okay?
So basically you got Cajun turkey, spinach, onions, jalapenos, and cheese.
No, it is delicious. It is delicious. You like yours, brother?
Fantastic.
All right. How you like yours, Domino? You like yours?
You wish.
Yeah, I said give it to me. Give it.
Domino said that ain't even right.
Uh-oh. We got something.
Yep.
Domino, you gonna save us? Look at that spider.
That's George.
George?
George.
I thought that was George.
That's George too. Everything's George.
George of the jungle. Woo, that was a delicious meal, brother. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
What is on the agenda for today?
Today I'm going to utilize RidgeLife reviews and how-tos skill set, because Tim does amazing.
Very select set of skills.
But you got one.
I will find you, and I will...
That's the only one I can give you, but we know you can't run a tractor.
I can't run, period.
But I will tell you, he will review the heck out of one.
Yes. I will tell you the specs, the stroke, the length of the PTO, the RPM, yeah.
So we're going to do a couple of review videos for Tim and myself. Mm-hmm. I'm going to help Tim because we know that
a little on the cripple side.
He blew his knee out.
Yep.
So we're going to help him do one of his, and he's going to help me do a couple. We're going to bring new power to the cabin.
Yeah.
And so
spilling some beans.
Just excited about that. And then Tim's also going to be the videographer for my father-son build of a barn door for inside the tiny house. So
more beans, guys.
More beans, all kinds of beans.
That's going to be a really good video, guys.
Morning, but I'm definitely spilling them.
Yeah, the barn door is really going to provide some needed privacy.
Yeah.
When you need to go over to the tiny cabin and do the business.
Yep.
And there's 4 people in the computer in your bedroom, and there's a couple in the kitchen, and you're kind of in the kitchen too. When you're, it's kind of So
it works out. But when you're a single man that lives alone, it don't matter.
oh no, just you and Domino. Domino don't care. Domino don't care. He comes join you.
Yeah. But I do have guests coming in. The two ladies, my mother and my sister-in-law. And for us guys and stuff, I mean, we grew up in locker rooms. Tim was on a submarine. And all of that, so it don't really bother us. It ain't like we're sitting there watching each other, but ladies is a little different, so we need to get a door built.
Let's see, and Mike's coming back up. Mike's helping Junk to Jim's.
Yep.
Put a power pole in. Shh, spilling some beans there.
Yep, might as well.
And let's see, he'll come up and he'll also be our slave. I mean, he'll be our helper. That's inside joke, guys. Inside joke. And I think between the four of us, we should be able to pop these out.
Yeah, we're going to get quite a bit done today. Today is like the work day.
We need to get it done, too, because tomorrow is...
fishing.
Woo! Weather's supposed to be great.
That's another thing we got to do today. We got to get the boat ready for in the morning.
Yeah. But the weather's supposed to be great. And Levi and I got a fishing competition, right? Who can catch the most fish? Not, I mean, if it has a fin and we catch it, it's countable. I'm talking, if it's a minnow eating minnow, that's 3 fish for me.
Yeah.
If I squirt one out and all the eggs come out, that's 142.
I don't know about those.
He's changing the rules on me. Domino, is that all right with you? Is that all right with you, Domino? Domino don't care.
I had a joke there, but I'm not. I'm not going to do it. All
right. Well, guys, it's been a great meal. We got a lot of work to do today. It's going to be a fun week. And, guys, we haven't even gotten to the meetup yet.
No.
Oh.
It's a whirlwind.
We were going to have a family party, pre-party, here on Come On Mountain Thursday night, and just can't do it. David worked, Freedom Weekend and all the other times, David had just put himself out way too far and really didn't get a chance to enjoy it. This time, he's got family coming in. I'm here. We're going to have just a little bit of work, a little bit of fun, and then make sure we're good for the meetup. And that way, he's not too pooped when his family, because you got a lot of family to entertain for a while. You just can't be doing that.
Yeah. It's going to be a long week, but I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's going to be. There's a lot of us pitching in. There's a lot of us doing a little here and there. Mike's been killing it.
Oh man, yeah. Oh, Mike always
keeping
does.
it all together.
Totally serious here. Mike is as hard a worker as you see on video.
Yep.
When the video cameras go down, Mike from DD5 is just still.
Yeah,
he may fall 4 or 5 times. He may fall, and he didn't just fall on camera.
Yeah.
He just fall. We were walking into the restaurant the other day, and he tripped on a sticker.
Yeah.
He tripped on a sticker.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
You'll have that.
All right, guys. Well, I'm full. We're going to let our stomach settle and get to work, hopefully before rain comes. I see all little crazy clouds out there. But Levi keeps trying to bring the rain, but we're doing our little the getaway, anti-rain dance.
Yep.
So until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling. Go Ridge Life. Come on.